The standards did not change. They went through RAP week. The 5 miles is still 5 miles. You still have a time standard associated with that 5 miles. 12 miles is 12 miles. You still have a time standard associated with that distance. The rucksack weights did not change. The ranger instructors graded them, and they passed their patrols. And these are all the students, and they passed their peers. And so that's, again, we will continue to tell people that this was no change to the standards. And students not only met the standards, they passed their patrols, they passed their peers, and that's why they'll be Ranger graduates tomorrow. This was an emotional event. And when you have an emotional event, sometimes it brings out the best in us, sometimes it brings out the worst in us. I tell you that not all of the critics there that are questioning how this was handled doesn't mean they're bad people. They care quite a lot, and when you can give them the facts and explain the facts to them, they tend to take a step back and understand here. And if you look at these, this particular two-person cohort, 3 if you count our third ranger up in the mountains, they went through RAP week twice. Successfully completed RAP week twice. That's a pretty tough physical event. And they went through Darby, and the third time they worked their way through the patrols, and they continue to move. So again, standards don't change. You have to pass your patrols. You have to pass your peers to get to Ranger School graduation. And the last thing I'd say is a tremendous amount of admiration, not just for this 96. When you look at the classes, I watch people that, again, go beyond, I want to go to Ranger School, and actually show up at Ranger School, and I just have a tremendous amount of admiration for them. And you can't help it. Some of you were out there for the RPFT at dark 30. You know, it's cold out there, and you're watching the students working their way, through the push-up line into the sit-ups and lining up for the 5 mile. And you know their day's just starting, and it's going to be a long day. How can you not have admiration for that? Because they've raised their hand and said, "I want to give this a shot." So, quite frankly, I'm the leadership here at Fort Benning. I want people to meet the standards. As Dave and Kurt bring in a class of Ranger candidates, every few weeks. I want as many of them as possible to meet the standards. So that's what I want to see. And I think we've just shown that, it's not exclusively a male domain here.